Hello. Okay, Twitch is good. YouTube is good. We are back. That was like 10 minutes. I was like right at 10 minutes. That was a pretty short break. Okay. And I can hear myself now, so there he goes, right at 10 minutes, because my controller just turned off my power settings to auto shut off after 10 minutes. Yeah, why not? We're here. Poor Torgal. Do we have to talk to someone else here too? No, they're out here as well. Okay.
Your town needs you. Saw the captain just now.
What's the little... I just noticed the little icon
What does the dame have to say about
where it says like
this, I
greengrocer,
wonder?
the icon where it's like...
Surely she can't allow it.
What is the little icon? It's supposed to be a mouth? Because I'm gonna say it. It looks like a butt talking.
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just
Ready. Good job. Congrats on the first.
Things of,
we can get you on the
what?
board. I think that's the second one for you, isn't it? Yeah.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
How are you tonight, Brady?
Weep.
You
One
are
of the
currently
sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
in
I'm on
fourth
my way.
place.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's
Hiya.
rendezvous back here later.
Just over here dealing with poison ivy. Trying to get through all these side quests so I can finish this game. It's my goal is to finish this game tonight. Okay. Over here. Oh, let's do this first. Trial and error. I don't remember which one this one is. Have you been playing any Dead by Daylight off stream? Or anything
See
off stream?
you like? I do
Okay,
like a
have
customer who
been
knows what
spending
he
the last 2 hours trying to get the baby to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Kicker is in first place with 9. Toad is in second with 4. Scrib is in third with 3. And then you have 2. And then Bolty and Meggles each have 1. So that's why I had Kicker in like the little notification that you make when it sends out the notification to everybody.
So long as you do as I tell you.
I had Kicker in the first, like, cause I stopped my stream and like I'm restarting it now. So Kicker had 2 chances today to get a free sub. She missed them both.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself. At your service, master.
Please, just sit.
I wish you luck.
There are no masters here.
I'm streaming a
Your life
different
is your
game
own.
Oh,
every day
course.
next month.
Thank you.
And by next month, I mean in
The
2 hours.
sergeant says you'll be
So
evaluating me.
you
on
got
my trial.
plenty of chances to get a free
Become a
sub
scout,
next month.
yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am, but I swore I'd face them, just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it.
Oh,
and
this
I've
is
been
the
training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's
trial.
savior, just like Gav was mine.
Again, I don't understand why
I'm
why
sure
Gav
you'd be
isn't doing
flattered.
this.
You clearly have good
This-
intentions, Ember.
This is where he excels.
It
He should be
sounds
the
like
one
you're under
teaching
no
this kid how to
illusions.
be a
Stick to
scout.
this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So
I'm gonna get first
what?
easily. All right,
Have I passed?
I believe you.
You haven't
You can
even
do it.
started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
Do you have your new games planned out already?
And bring it
I
here,
have.
right.
I have a list of. I can
Anything
actually
else?
pull it up.
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape.
It
all
currently
without being
has
discovered
103
and thrown
games
into
on
an
it.
Imperial oubliette.
And just before
Ember.
stream, I was trying to whittle it down
Gav isn't
to
our best
about
scout because he
40
can do everything.
because I want to have a couple extras
It's
just in
essential
case.
that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
But I've got some rules. So like, because my plan is to like get through my backlog of games that like
It shouldn't be
games
as
I
dangerous
own
as
that
I
I've
made
never
out.
played.
But keep a
So
weather
that's
eye
kind
on
of rule
all the
number
same, would
one.
ya?
And
On my
then
way.
I'm not doing any sequels of games I've already played or any
All right,
spin-offs
Ember.
of games I've already played.
Impress me.
They have to be single player just because like trying to find people to play with can be a pain in the butt sometimes. So like just to make it easy, single player. And they're games I can't have watched anybody on YouTube play already. Play all the way through, so. Yeah. See, the thing is like the Epic Game Store gives out free games every month. And then like a lot of streamers and YouTubers will do like game bundles for charity. So I have just a bunch of games that I own that I've never played. So I just want to get to some of those. And I want to try new games, you know? Just like I've got a bunch of games that are genres that I don't normally play. So I think it'll be fun to broaden my horizons. Expand my gaming knowledge. Okay. Eastwatch. Let's call Ambrosia.
Come on.
Run! Fail. Fail! Come on, Torgal. Come on, Joshua. Ignore them.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
What do you mean you can't?
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Bam, 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 bam.
Too slow. Let's try.
Come on, come on. There we go. Kick his booty. Santazukin's already built up. Honestly, if this doesn't kill him. Oh no, he's still there. Slice, slice, slice. That did it. Gotta say, you didn't do a very good job of not being seen, friend.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
So what's going on with Baby? Is she just not wanting to sleep, or is she... I don't know, is she being very active? Kestrel's... What was that? We never get anything cool out of these chests. Seemed like that might have been cool. Kestrel's beak braid increases down thrust damage by 10%. Yeah, okay. Now I'm all about that will damage. Not kidding. I've never been a more difficult baby. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Brittany. There's my mama. Hey, mama. You got any tips or tricks for Brittany to help her getting her baby to sleep? How old is baby now? Again, I'm heading to bed. Good night. I love you. Love you too, mama. Hope you sleep well. Let's just fast travel back here. She's never content. Always crying, fussing. My maternity leave has been a nightmare. I'm so sorry. Five weeks. Oh, man. I was thinking she was at least a couple months, but oh, man, 5 weeks.
Soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled.
Where Sleeps?
I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
Sleeps gets paternity leave too, right?
I
Did you guys take your
this is the logbook you
paternity,
tasked me with
maternity leave at the
retrieving.
same time, or like did you stagger it a little bit?
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was
Sleeps
busy
is
saving
currently
your skin.
sleeping.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do?
Be patient.
To
and
bring
you
the
need to
thing
relax
back
so
without
she can
getting
relax.
caught?
Good luck.
He has
There
you
go.
then as heir. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
It's from
course.
my favorite mama, from my
I'll
best
wait your
mama,
evaluation back at the hideaway.
my number one mama.
Don't you leave my sight.
She knows her stuff.
Yes, Sergeant.
He gets no leave, unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. It's America for you.
This won't be an easy decision.
Took a couple days off when she was born, but that's it. Man, this country's back asswards. There ain't nothing more important than the almighty dollar. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mama. Thanks for checking in. Wait. That's not where I'm going. I don't understand why some of these things, like, appear here and some of them don't. I shouldn't have to put my own markers. It's silly. visions are anymore. I'm just like trying to get through them.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Nice work. Probably gonna be another wave. I was about to use my big move, but there's almost certainly gonna be another wave, and I'll wait to use it until the second wave shows up. Yeah, told you. Alright, come on in, everybody. Join me in the middle. Come on in. Get on over here. Come on. Come on. Take y'all out at once. I can see the advantage of having taunt now. Where before I was like, I don't know. But now I can totally see.
You're finished.
You're finished.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they
Saw
doing
nothing.
south of town? They all came from the north last time.
I don't know why I
We might
like
be
that
able to
saying
fend
so
off an
much.
attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword.
You can be armed without having a country
Empire.
or an empire.
We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Oh.
You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Bruh.
Corrupted.
Bruh.
Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Oh, fuck. No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun.
Bloody thousands of them.
We will retreat to Caernarvon and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
For Northreach! Do I need to be here for this?
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Damn straight.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
There? Okay.
When the fighting begins, we can take refuge.
I want steel in the hands of every...
Faster! There are so many of them.
Yeah, what else is new?
Not for long.
Stay down!
How the hell did you manage to pull that off?
Nice try.
Stay down! You're finished!
Hell. Probably not.
It's only just begun.
Oh yeah, definitely take care of the Spectre first.
It's over. Farewell.
This one's fun to dodge. You get a big ol' explosion on top of an explosion.
Nice try.
Did we get it off? Ah, he's still staggered. We got it off before he got staggered. 85,000. Hoping we get 100,000 before the game's over.
Nice try.
There we go.
Finished.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Toggle.
Hi, Kicker. Pretty got you this time. You had 2 chances today. 2 chances and you missed them both. That's okay. Like I said, you'll have plenty of chances next month.
Clive.
Approximately,
Good
are
to
there
see you.
30 or 31
And
days
you.
in September?
The road to Oriflamme is clear.
30. You'll have
How did you
approximately
know when
30 chances to get
Well,
that
we ended
last
up
one
fighting for our lives down by the lake.
next month.
Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
Were you getting the notifications on time? Because that's been my issue lately with like
And I was wrong.
Twitch. I don't get my Twitch notifications
About
until like
everything.
20
I had
minutes
thought
after they
that
start.
The only way to unite the people
Whoever
was
it is,
under the banner of Empire.
I don't know. It just I don't get them sometimes.
That
Yeah,
without
just
a
left my phone
strong
on the chair.
hand
Gotcha.
to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority.
You know what they say? 3rd time's a charm.
but
So
by
you're
simply
guaranteed to
being
get
one
it
of
tomorrow.
them, by knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
you have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Oh, how
Your Eminence,
sweet.
Your ladyship.
We
I do
brought
not
a
doubt that
father
you
and
came
daughter
here with the
together.
best of intentions.
It's not
But I
like
believe
the
same
world
could
is
be
ending
said
or
of us
anything.
all.
We have more
all
important
want
things to do.
safety, security, prosperity, not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may
Glad we
yet
all learned a
achieve
valuable
it.
lesson. I should be killing
If
a god
only
right
we
now.
work
Yep.
together. Will you join us in this?
We learned that together. That's right.
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
That was so
Now
cheesy.
that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
This guy really had a change of heart. Like,
If only I'd
complete
listened to
180.
her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady. But
I
you
did
still
like her
do.
in the middle of this mission
Dame
when she
said it
was like
herself.
rallying the
We can turn things around.
the
We just have to work
the
together.
crews,
And that goes for you, too.
the troops, rallying the
You're one
troops.
of
That's
us
what I'm
now.
looking for. That's the term, rallying
One
the
of
troops.
you.
But
Well said.
yeah, these last couple missions with her have kind of been a
Let this be a new beginning.
letdown.
Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more
Maybe
to be
probably
done
she's
here,
just not in
I should
focus
see if
enough.
Isabel needs any help
Maybe
moving the wounded.
Yeah, that could be it.
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
No, Clive, you have more important
You've
things to
helped
do.
quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well.
Which is very little, by the way. There is very little time in the world.
Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known.
We're done with
After
PTSD
they discovered us
flashbacks.
together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister.
So everybody's
So I
just taking
swore
names.
that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that
Sid,
Northreach
Isabel,
showed
whatever
me,
Lubor's name
that I would
was
repay my debt
that nobody actually
to the
calls him.
Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
All right. All right. Nice. Here she got the kind of animation effort that they gave Benedicta. This could have all landed better. Maybe. I mean, hell, she was in it as much as Benedicta. Let's go here. Probably more. Maybe. She might have had more voiced lines than Benedicta. It was just like kind of obvious that they took generic female NPC, put her face on it, and put some ill-fitting clothes on her. What up, Quentin?
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
Will you make me the happiest man alive? And agree to marry me?
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
Well, I am a bit
I know it's a
pickish now
lot
that you
to
mention
ask,
it.
but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive.
Yeah.
The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
I agree.
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us,
We could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that,
The
who's
last
to
one
say you
was
couldn't
like
convince the
super
entire
dark.
realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of curse-breakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Okay. What are we doing here? Where there's a will. Oh, right. Okay. So we're gonna go visit the Archduke's grave. Hey, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. Unwavering
Ambrosia.
and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
He's just back there.
Okay, I was gonna be real annoyed if I was gonna have to fight that thing.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
It was a nice moment, but what was with that cheesy ass music? And also, I stand by what I said during the last section of the mission. We could have just come to his grave and had this moment without doing all that bullshit with the armbands.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Really, truly. Like I don't know. It felt like it was rusted battle helm, displayed in Clive's chambers. All right. I don't know. It felt like it was like made on a Casio keyboard, an old school Casio keyboard. You know, like I don't know. It's like something you'd hear in like a really cheesy soap opera. Generic background music, right? Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Yes? I know he's been here the whole time. Why did it say that? Did he leave for a moment? Like, strange. Okay. Oh god, we got new side mission. Oh god, we still got all this stuff over here. Forgot about all the stuff over here. Okay. Batista. Gonna pick up this quest immediately. He wouldn't have been in your party for a sec. Oh. Okay, I got you. That makes sense. Okay, where is this? The orphanage? Okay. Hey, what's up, bud? Put a ton of hours into this game over the last few days. I love it. My goal is to finish it tonight, so. How you doing, Jimmy? Not Jimmy. See, my plan for a while, and this is something I've been planning for a couple months actually. I'm playing a new game every day next month. So I wanted to finish this game before the end of the month. And, like, I just didn't have as much time to stream the last couple weeks. And I'm just like, I'm gonna finish this game tonight, so. Like, I have been putting in a lot of hours the last couple, well, a lot of hours this week. But I'm good. Just grinding my way through these side quests.
Might this be Nickelberg?
Straight home now.
Sweet. What's on the new game docket? I've got a list of games. It's over 100 games that I'm trying to narrow down to like 40-ish.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least.
As long as I don't go too late tonight,
What is going on
I'm gonna make
here?
like a schedule, and I'll share it in my Discord.
Ah,
Pretty sure you're in my
you
Discord, but
too
just in case you're not,
heed
I'll,
the call.
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
but I'm trying to get a good
What are you
variety
doing
of
here?
games in there.
Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
So,
Give
mass suicide?
themselves.
Oh, Lord.
No? Well, I'm glad you're here now,
cleanse
friend.
us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
They gotta be drinking
Free
Kool-Aid.
us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Where is he? In here. Shouldn't miss any chests. The Chronicles of Mirkvar, being a collection of tales as recounted to his most exalted majesty, Lord Bjornhard of the Veldermark. As you are no doubt aware, Lord Bernard, there was once a race of men who commanded the most forbidden of forbidden magics. But did you ever hear tell of the executors, those charged with driving out these heretics? The order had its origins in the Crystalline Dominion, by whose ruler's decree it was tasked with the protection of mankind, and sent forth to extinguish the forbidden magic wherever rumors of its use might arise. Having in due course succeeded in their mission, driven the utters of the unutterable from the land, these secretive souls withdrew from the stage of history, never to be heard from again.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you. Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill, much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him.
Oh, that sounds like a circle to nowhere to me.
All of their beings. I too swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here.
Hey, 2 Jimmies are better than
If you
one.
are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
Becoming Akashic ain't this noble frickin' thing, man. Become violent.
Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do.
Put them out of their misery.
Echoes as well. Found her.
Run!
Ready, brother?
Ready. Nice try.
Bam. Bam. Bam's bammed.
What now?
Big boy? Probably a big boy. Iron Giant. Let's do it.
We meet again.
Titus! Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Nice try. Too slow.
Oh, baby. Just parried you. Just parried you. Just in case you didn't notice, I parried you. Oh shit, that had a follow-up.
Nice try. Well done.
Ah.
Too slow.
Ah.
Nice try. You're a fine hand.
There we go. Mind if I take a little health while I'm at it? Oh. Love how we can pull that off. All in a single stagger. Ah.
Nice try.
So many explosions. Explosions everywhere.
Nice try. Too slow.
At least most of the explosions are. Well, I'd say about half. Joshua, about half of them are ours. There we go. Whew. Another one bites the dust. Isn't this what you guys wanted?
Damn it.
Again, this whole thing is... I mean, he even recently said it. People have a right to die the way they want to die. If they want to die by being killed by Fallen, none of my business. If they want to become a Kashik,
speak to me.
Well, then I guess that does become my problem.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in.
Yeah.
A duty.
I don't know, there was that line from
serve
Sid.
Was everything to me.
About not having something to die for, but something to live for, or whatever he said. Something like that.
Even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this.
Okay, I thought it was Sid who said that.
My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
And then later Sid repeated it back to Clyde as he was dying.
Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Oh boy, now I got to kill them, don't I? We're just gonna let him leave? Did we actually let them leave, or were we just supposed to assume that, like...
They are saved.
We took care of it.
Found that. I should get this report to Cyril.
Are you buying or selling? Of course.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be.
Hey!
Only that the decision...
Hefty Hannah!
We
Oh
live
my goodness.
according to the teachings
Oh my
of
goodness.
Come to my house, we'll have a party.
Oh my goodness. What's up, everybody? Let me give you a shouty real quick. Flower, thank you for the follow, friend. Otter, what's up, friend? Okay, alright, alright. Otter. Hey, yummy, yummy, yummy. What's up, friend? Holly Draws. Hello, Holly. Welcome, welcome. What's good, my dude? Just, I am going strong. I am finishing this game tonight. I'm currently playing Final Fantasy 16. We are doing all of the side quests right before the last mission. So, there's a lot of them. We are kind of slogging through them. But we're getting close. I think we're getting close to finishing them so we can finally finish this game. So, if anybody needs to bail because you want to play this game, you're not quite that far, I totally understand. Do not feel like you have to stick around, but we would love to have you if you would like to stick around. Thank you for the shout. Oh, yeah, no problem. Love that SO. How much? Not much. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Hell yeah. Nice, nice. All right. We still got a couple hours to go, and like I don't want to be here all night. So we're gonna get right back into it. Fair warning. Everybody has been warned. How was your stream, Hefty? What were you playing?
We believe in them. We protect them. And yes,
A Way Out. Oh, nice. Who were you playing that with?
Them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
Let's get it. Playing it with Yami. Nice. Oh, I gotta watch that VOD.
He
That's a
didn't
good
die for
game.
your creed.
That's a fun game.
He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe.
We're dealing with some pretty heavy stuff in this game right now, so fair warning.
We of the Undying are not slaves.
We just basically watched an entire cult not kill themselves, but willingly turn themselves into zombies. So
all right. I'd like
so
to know
there's
this
that.
man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the
Come to my
Undying
house,
who
we'll
have
have a
fallen in the line of
party.
duty.
Unimportant
my house.
Aunt Nee.
Tell you
Thank
what,
you.
I
Thank you so much
remember
for the follow.
That is
Welcome.
my
Welcome in,
duty.
friend. Gonna
Of
grab
course.
a snack. Be right back. All right. I'll be here.
I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield.
Happy to have you.
Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would
Come
feel
to
the
my
same.
house, we'll have a party.
Dead Inside Live. That's a name right there. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Is anybody a Final Fantasy fan? Clayhearth signboard. Oh, nice. We are filling out Clive's Chambers. Dory Calcum. I like getting those items for Clive's Chambers because that means we're done with these lines, these side quest lines. You know what I mean? And they opened up my mind. Collect 6 signboards. Nice. And that means we're getting close. Okay, return to the hideaway and speak. All right, we still got all that stuff in Ash to do. Okay, let's go back over to Ash. Local map. I think this is gonna be. Oh no, because we got something here too. Oh god, we still got the hunts. I forgot we still got the hunts to do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
This game, for anybody who doesn't know, it's great. It's really, really, really good. But there are long stretches where it's pretty average. and it just like the pacing is frustrating because you have these moments that are so intense and fun and just over the top ridiculous, and then like you just have this string of side quests that are just like, when you've got such high highs, the lows are, they stand out more, you know. And we're just like working our way through one of the lows right now. Can we just run by? I mean you no harm. I wonder if we just keep on running. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Nice.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thickest there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
Oh, I see life. In the strictest sense of the word. I have a feeling this is going to be one of the better side missions, though. I like Doris. Doris is a total badass. I'm gonna lurk. I have to make dinner. All right, enjoy your dinner. What you making? You gotta let me know what you're making before you go. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bears, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train a Kuza beast for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Captive bears have been provided solely for the perusal of the aforementioned purpose. Oof. Express permission is required for use of bears in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
So for those of you just joining, bears are basically slaves. So they're taking slaves, and from what it sounds like, they're being target practice for some kind of beast. I told you this game's a bit heavy. That's terrifying too. Great question. Probably rice bowl with veggies and tofu. Nice. It's like cleaning out the pantry situation today. Nice. I always get my most creative like right before I go grocery shopping, and I just gotta make food with what I got. It can be kind of annoying when you're just like, when you just want to eat, but at the same time, like I said, you do get creative when you're almost forced to.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
And I do like to cook, so it is more fun when you have others to cook for, though. Hey, but hey, good news! Good news! In this game, you can pet the dog.
Get it, boy.
That's right. Isn't he the best? Isn't he the best? His name is Torgal. He's my best friend in the whole wide world. We're gonna pet him again, just so everybody can see. Best boy.
Caution, brother.
What? You see more? Oh yeah, these guys. We did see them when we came up the stairs. Also, for those of you who just joined, the reason I am determined to finish this game tonight is because my plan for next month, as in 42 minutes next month, that's September, I'm planning on playing a different game every day next month. I'm trying to go through like my backlog of games that I own. A lot of the games I got for free that like I just never like really planned on playing. But I'm like, you know, Twitch is a good excuse to do that kind of stuff. So I'm playing 30 different games next month. I think we've just about explored every corner of this place. Oh no, we can inspect that, okay.
Finished.
More things to inspect. Alright. Recommendation concerning Kuza Beast's deployment. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment on the battlefield might be means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bear captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus. This is so messed up. And the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Waluder lives.
Minimal loss of Waluder lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
And that is not saying much. You treat your slaves better than the other people treat their slaves. Memorandum on Kuza Beast feeding. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. We are certainly going to be fighting this Kuza, no doubt. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While the behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required. Alright. This game is dark.
Feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
This game is dark, okay? I feel like y'all are coming in at like the darkest part though.
Hopefully things are looking better upstairs.
It hasn't been this bad.
Should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Leave it to Hefty to raid the darkest points of this game. Not that there have been a whole lot of moments of levity, but it hasn't been this bad. How am I assume we're going in there to fight the thing. How do I... Did I miss? Apparently I missed... Oh no, maybe I just need to go talk to Doris. Is that what it said? I was probably supposed to find all this stuff before I went upstairs and talk to Doris, but I just happened to talk to Doris first. Okay. That's probably what it is. That makes sense.
No luck downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and... it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even, and those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
Is Doris gonna fight with us?
But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Jailer's key. Alright, back to where we came from. Back where we just were. How you doing, Hefty? I gotta say, normally your timing for raids is pretty good. Like when I was playing God of War Ragnarok and I had that super hype like fight I was in the middle of. But right now I'm like at the darkest point of this game.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Timing for that one was nuts. I know, that was so good. That was so good. That was such a good stream. Alright. More amber. So did you just start? Oh, there's someone still here.
The survivor.
Sounds like a child.
And she sounds close.
Did you guys just start A Way Out, or have you been playing it for a little bit?
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone?
Played it in
Are there any
February.
other survivors?
Once in February for
Some of the
Valentine's Day.
guards
Nice.
are still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Made out of the prison.
Of course they were.
So
Thank the
romantic.
founder.
So romantic.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. You must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
Chadwick?
He fought the monster.
Oh no.
Distracted it so I could run away.
Oh no.
He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh god, Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get
Speaking
out
of
of here.
romantic
Doris,
games.
keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Deal.
It's out there waiting for
It's
me.
it's a behemoth.
Can't let
It's
it
a
live.
behemoth.
Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
How do we get out there? Oh, maybe the big gate opened. Oh, I guess we get through this way. Hey, buddy. Kuza Beast. Oh, this is a hunt? Is this one of the hunts we already picked up?
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Ah. Ah. Dang it. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go. Oh man, I can't believe we dodged that. We had like 2 hits coming at us at once. Ah! Get up, Clive! Nice. Bring him down. Bring him down. Oh, nice. Oh, baby, that's 10 precision dodges in a row. Clean. You know, at the very least, this game is pretty. Slice, 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 slice. Ah. Didn't quite get it in time. I love how he puts his leg up when he does that. Ah, broke my streak. Ah, come on. So close. Does that count? That counts. We got it. We took a hit. Worth it.
Nice try.
Okay, this one's definitely easier than the last behemoth we had to fight.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh, we got this. We got this. This is it right here, baby. That's it. That's game. That's game. That's game. There we go. Notorious Mark slain. Not just any regular Mark. Level up. Take it. Behemoth Shackle. Oh, nice. Meteorite.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
Can you imagine the adrenaline pumping through his veins after a fight like that? And he's just like, yeah, I'm good.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
Oh, really?
Of course not.
What's her name? What's her Twitch name?
I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Did you see that video that Bree did for Ever Crisis? Normally, like, I don't give a shit about Ever Crisis, but it had Bree in it, so I had to watch it. She's the cutest person on earth.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks.
Oh, 100%.
I thank the flames we found her.
I'm right there with you.
If we
I will
hadn't-
for sure not be playing that game.
But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is
Chadwick's a
proof
hero
of
to me.
that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the curse breakers will show them how.
Almost as much
I'll
of a
fight
hero
until
as
my
Chad
dying
Lee.
breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
I'll let the chat speak. Is the end of the game maze that we completed last week worth watching? Up to you.
Hello. Speak on behalf of everyone. I
Yes.
none of your
Oh, is she playing with Ben?
Wow, okay, there you go. That's an answer from Ben for you. Don't watch anything that I do.
It's funny. Gunnar cooldown? Okay. Okay, let's try this again. why it keeps tossing us back over here. This cast is actually dope. Yeah. Like, honestly, the voice acting in this game is phenomenal. Ben Starr is cool as hell. Is that just a rando behemoth? Or is that a mark? Oh god, I need to check my hunts. No. God dang it. Unless it's Usher to the Underworld, the Blood Moon. It's probably Sambrek, Domek. No, it's not either of those. God. They're all making Lalafell versions of their characters.
Ready, go?
That's awesome. Oh god. Normally I would want to fight the rando. But god dang it, it's almost midnight and I feel like I'm not anywhere near getting to this next main mission. I mean, I'm near, but like not as near as I want to be. I might just say fuck it to the hunts and do them later.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Gift nice. Goodies first. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay. Let's start here and work our way around. Iterphodita, or Tail of Wyvern. White of flower and black of root. The latter of which... Do we need to read this? We don't need to read that.
His interests were certainly varied.
The Moogle! That is a friggin' novel. The Fall of the Bearers.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Are we... Okay.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to
Reaper?
speak.
Oh my god, are you
Subtle.
obsessed with me or something?
I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that attack. Can you distract him, Joshua? Either of you distract him? Apparently not. Damn it. Should still, yeah, okay, good.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know.
As long as it's true.
Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again.
God, I hope not.
Until then.
Wait.
Yeah.
Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Hey, Broja.
Let's go.
Make sure I'm going to the right spot again. Just gotta go in right there. I'm gonna stop, do one fight along the way to build up my Zantazuken gauge. Damn it. Come on, we're so close. Alright, that's good enough. You can live. I don't need to kill you. I just need to fill up my Zantazuken gauge.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. It's locked. I should look around some more before I start breaking down doors.
It said use key. Is it like barred from the other side? Because that's a whole nother story. If it's locked, you should be able to unlock it with the key. Are we going in the door? Or the window? Hey, Joshua. Throw me up there. No? Okay. No, the other building. I got you. Joel and Ellie would have been there, no problem. I know, right? Badbach Conservatory, writ of incorporation. The Kingdom of Ulud hereby incorporates this institution wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees coming to the crystals, cursed, or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of?
Seems to be a lot of that lately. Disposing of bearers. Today's exercises will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate. The furnace, burn intensity to be gradually increased. Live combat, 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
I've recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bear. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me, my daughters, my wives, all of them, all those children. So many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer, and so I have decided tomorrow I too must die. It will be the last order I give these poor wretches, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb, and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reach the sky in supplication. Beside me, my shame, my curse, the record of all their names, all those I have wronged.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
White tree, was it? I'm gonna guess it's back here. Where was it? This way? Yeah. Is the tree back here? I don't see like a big white tree. Oh, it's way over here. Oh, it's in the graveyard. That makes sense. Ah, there's a big white tree. With hands upreaching.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Hans, Alfred, Franz, Paulina, Bruno, Johanna, Reinhard, Marta, Lothar, Dietrich.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse.
They were so young.
Where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Kind of an awkward place to fight because you can't, like, you have to work around the gravestones. Damn it, that's not what I meant to do. That's okay. Doesn't. So get him down nice and quick. Nice. God, Zantazukin is fucking brutal. I love it.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Okay. Are we done on Ash? For now. God, are we done with everything? I mean, we have more missions but like everything is at the hideaway for now, at least. Okay, it's getting a little cold. I'm gonna close my windows and doors real quick. Give me just a second. At least today's been really nice. Like, it does feel like, I mean, this is good for nighttime. It's like cooling down. It's chilly. I don't think my air conditioner or heat has turned on all day. It's been wonderful.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle-axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
For another mission, or just for a drink? Alright, looks like it's just for a drink.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on
to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
I feel like I didn't need to be here for this.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord.
Did he?
Proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Maybe it was because of the big kitties on the screen. The Triunity Accord. Alright, what else we got here? Trial and error. Inconvenient truth. Okay. Now, what is this new one? Oh, in the reading table. Okay.
What do you think that thing is?
There's something about it.
You should have seen it.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
I have to decide. Sure.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the Cursebreakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off.
Can't have that.
Chance would be a fine thing.
He's
Back
gonna
to
want
work.
health insurance and pension and.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not
We're
play out
fighting
as I
for
expected.
the right to die, not the right to live.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Oh, are there more hunts? Or it might have been that one we did. Oh, God, no, there are more. Okay, I mean, there is the one we did, but there's also now 3 more. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we just wrap up the side quests for today. That we're doing. And then we finish this tomorrow.
Vivian.
And then I'll still just do a different game.
I found it.
After I finish this tomorrow.
The book you lost.
Or maybe before. We'll see.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm.
She sounds pretty cool.
And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore.
I think you're one of us,
Since
Vivian.
coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Scholar's bonnet. Our chambers are filling up. Oh god, we gotta have so many. Okay, I'll come back. I'll come back to you. We'll go Herman first, and then we'll go to mid. Herman. Makes me think of Thurman Merman.
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Sid, did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
Herman went through some shit, though. God dang.
The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived.
So he wasn't
All
there
their
when
names are here.
the director
Once
was
we lost
torn apart.
my friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Really puts the chutzpah and Badbach.
Would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Breath of ice. Mesmerize. Okay. All right. I got one more mission to turn in and then another mission to pick up.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me.
That's what I'm trying to do. I would have rather done that.
It's
Never mind.
most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
A cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
It's true, there was. I remember that.
Think about it. They didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
Okay.
The young'uns?
That's not so bad.
But why would
They're just right upstairs.
You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Children.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot!
Clive is surprisingly good
We
with children.
remember.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
The bag of
Since
bits.
your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look,
Oh, children.
I found it.
I guess that's better than just throwing it away.
Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Get your part, Mid.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place. Well, you just wait and see.
Is this thing actually gonna fly? We getting a proper airship?
Do I? Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
Was it supposed to keep going?
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true.
It's a lot to put on an
But
engine.
Maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other.
True that.
People will lose their homes.
True that.
Children, their mums and their dads.
True that. Oh, it's sad.
Like I
but
lost
true.
mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
Very true. He did a whole lot of flying.
Will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
I hunt for your treasure
I'm
all
gonna
the
bury
time.
the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them.
Not all treasure is silver and gold, mate.
A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Model airship. Nice. Okay. Another one opened up. Another one opened up.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Any more opened up across the world? Okay, doesn't look like it. And who knows how many there are actually in the book. There might be more than one in the book.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Oh my god. There's at least two. Okay, two. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart. And we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even if only a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak on this more in private.
If Joshua was worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Yeah, we're not finishing this game tonight. Is there any reason to stream the hunts? Master Clive, I am aware that there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention. At least he knows. But should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves, that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness, Prince Dion. Okay. Okay, I might just do the hunts off stream then.
Demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
You alright?
Yeah. How does he think about Origin?
About that.
If there's anything I can do to help you kill this Ultima bloke, just say the word, eh? You could promise to take Sid's name off my hands.
Aye.
Don't even joke about that. Anyway, I thought you hadn't finished with it yet. I didn't, did I? I did, didn't I? Now, if you wanted to give me an even grander title, something to rival your Sid the Outlaw, that'd be a different story.
Let's see.
Gav the Magnificent, Gav the Almighty, Gav the Lionheart, something along those lines. I'll leave that to you to decide. I'm sure you're more than capable of choosing the perfect moniker for Sid's right-hand man. Right-hand man, eh? I'll take it.
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo.
Ambrosia!
There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need.
Why didn't you just ask me first? You know I got Ambrosia.
Or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with travelling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive.
So wait, silver different than white? I assumed that was the same thing. Okay, I guess they're different. Speak with merchant. 3 merchants in Martha's Rest. Okay. Let's talk with Hippocrates about Dion.
Lawsman Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail.
What?
Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace.
Oh.
Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Can't you just talk
It
to
can't
him?
hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the colour. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Like, listen, man, I am happy to help you reunite with Dion. But seriously, just talk to him. It's gonna be way better than giving him a flower.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Right. Like she was always so gung-ho before. And she's not so much now. Alright, let's go to Martha's Rest first.
Let's hope one of the merchants.
What's up, Bolty? It's good. I'm chugging along, making my way through these side quests. I don't actually need to talk to anybody in here, or do I? Or do I just need to talk to the merchant? I don't think I'm actually going to finish tonight. I'm going to finish tomorrow. I was really hoping I'd be able to finish tonight, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It's just too late. I'm too tired.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
I'm going to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when I finish this.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers.
Sounds
Some
about right.
more than nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
They're merchant. Maybe they're back here. Traveling trader.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was
I
a
got a
man
bird
stopped
for
by
ya.
the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Been very helpful, sir.
Look, Daddy. It's shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
Do we need to find the third mark? Yeah, we do. Ah. Rocher.
Can I help you with summit?
Summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
I don't think we could fast travel any quicker. No, alright. Let's hoof it. Man, I just can't think of where else we could find a silver chocobo feather. Just racking my brain, and I can't think of where we would find a chocobo with like grayish, whitish, silvery feathers.
Caution, brother.
Just Metalos.
Drags. Everyone left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
Ambrosia's got a friend. Or are those two different?
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Okay, apparently those were
Thank you.
2 different chocobos.
Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Legit though, why didn't we just get one from Ambrosia? Priceless. What is this one? Make for Mansell. Oh, that's the Joe one. Okay, I want to do the Joe one last. Gotta get him sleep, my dude. Have a dope stream. Thank you, friend. Sorry, this wasn't exactly the most exciting thing to watch. I was expecting more from this game, but like, it is what it is. Have a good night, friend. I'll see you soon, I'm sure. You right, Ambrosia here?
Oh. No use calling Ambrosia now.
Get to go back across that rickety bridge. Had a great time. Always a pleasure. It's always good to see you, Hefty. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Come on. Run like the wind.
So this is the flower we're looking for here. There's nothing bothering us. Good. We're gonna just run away anyways, but still nice. I don't want to bother the local wildlife.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Next to a waterfall? Okay, see if we can grab these without bothering the lindworm. Grab one, Clive. Just grab one. They're right there at your feet. Alright, it's gonna make us. Alright. Ow. First. When did you come back on? It was like 10 minutes after I ended the last stream. I told you it wouldn't be long. Honestly, you haven't missed anything.
Nice try.
Dang it. Get out of this corner. Come on, he's almost dead. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Please just end it. There we go. Spoilers, you're playing Final Fantasy 16. Toad, I'm gonna have to ban you again. Back from the moon to spoil more things.
Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
I don't know how you're talking right now. I never unbanned you. You're unbanned. All is forgiven. For now. Okay. We got the flower for Harpocrates. Let's go ahead and go back to the hideout, and then we'll do the Jill missions. Or Jill mission. I forgot what I wrote for that.
It was no trouble at all.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
And it could have been a very, very short story. Like, I assume Ambrosia hangs out in our stables.
Right there on the road to Eastpool.
We
Who'd
could have
have
just
thought it.
Could have just
Everything up there's been abandoned for years.
grabbed one for her.
The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
That's cute,
What do you
I
think?
guess.
I think if you
supposed
ever
to
hang
be-
up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Is that a kid's toy?
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
That's what she said. I do like Edda. And I like Gab. This is fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't. This is a new one. Alright, screenshot that. Banshee. The Grim Reaper. Knight of the Splendent Heart. Have a feeling there's gonna be 12 of them. Just a guess.
I was just about to go in. But then I thought it might be better if you went first. What with you being the head of the family and all.
That makes it sound like I'm the father. Which I am not.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please.
Someone's got a crush.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
Gav is so
I
cute.
don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean.
I mean,
Bit of
you
light
got a
in
crush
these
on this
dark
lady.
Times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was.
You were 10 years old, maybe 11.
Great brother I turned out to be.
What the hell were you supposed to do?
I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero.
Gav, you're my hero.
I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master
All of us would be
calls.
dead without you, Gav. We would all be dead without you.
Never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Hey, it's not fair to compare yourself to Torgal. Nobody will ever live up to Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Cheers. Hydrate or dehydrate, y'all.
may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway, after I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Winter mead.
Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they will.
Talking about us? I don't know. It's a chance not all of us will.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Again, this is what we should have done from the beginning. Cut out the whole bullshit middle part.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
Not quite.
No. Only to the shelf.
Oh, fuck, I'm tired.
Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after
Does
everything
he already
I have
recognize
done.
him then? So he does know.
I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace.
and I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
I'm interested to see how these side quests
Our roots do not define us.
affect the end of the game.
No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tails. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Reduces Gigaflare cooldown by 6 seconds? That's pretty good. Okay, Jill. Jill mission. Jill mission. All right, just the Jill mission. Make sure. Is this? Yeah. Okay.
This is the place, but...
Is it the Blight?
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then. Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen her.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start.
Rip.
There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar
Royal
climbs
Meadows?
and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Do we need to... yeah, we need to go through town first.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed...
You know, what if that... is that
Do
thing...
be careful.
It looked like a crystal. Is it still over there? Yeah. I still don't know what the heck that thing is.
Faster!
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Alright. All the way up to the coast. Where the baddies are.
Look, brother. You see them? The flowers and our friends.
Field of white flowers. Makes me think of 8.
What do you see, boy?
Minotaur. Oil of
This is the last
Festival.
one.
Only one way to find out.
Let darkness fall!
Nice try.
Chicken's all ready to go. Hit him right in the nutsack. Bastard. Are they close enough? I don't think they're close enough to get taken out.
Too slow.
Come on!
That's better. Nice try. Too slow. It's over.
Minotaur main.
That was harder than I expected. But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
So, are we bringing Jill here? Is that the plan? We're not just taking flowers to her.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
And the blight. And the beasties. Bruh, what are you still doing here, Oscar? Go home. Can't have that many more items left. Oh yeah. Got 1, 2 more items to completely fill the wall of memories.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
She didn't answer, you just walked away.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Make a little crown?
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Time you asked that question. Oh man.
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
It's only the second time they've ever
I never
kissed.
was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
What'd I say? What'd I say? Not all treasure is silver and gold, mate. That was sweet.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Priceless. Priceless indeed. Snow Daisy Garland. Shiva's Kiss. Joining hands with Jill. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Oh, nice. Because Joshua's not here. Okay. So, oh, we still got the hunts. Which, I'm not gonna have time between now and tomorrow / later today. So I'll probably just end up streaming the hunts. A new missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. Alright, let's check them out. Make sure there's no more side missions, okay. Check the big map. New side missions, okay. I'm not gonna read all these. They're just happy I did the things they wanted me to do. And they love me for it. And they think I'm the greatest. And they're gonna be with me. Or I'm gonna read this one, because I like Jill. It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure. Somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and that simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me. The half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Man, oh man. Like a nice, young, pretty lady to tell me that. I imagine this last one is probably going to be for finishing all the hunts.
What's on your mind, Clive?
Ask about memories.
Hmm.
I still can't believe you remembered that day on Man's Hill.
For so long,
Our lives have been defined by loss, but our memories, those no one can take. And if they truly are the only things we hold on to, then I want more.
So when this is over...
Let's travel the world and make new ones. And I will hoard them as a dragon does her gold. For my memories with you are the most precious of all.
Be strong, Clive.
Oh, I just love Jill more and more. I just love her so much. Oh. All right. All right. We did it. Well, I mean, we didn't do it, but we did it. We're done for today. Oh my god. Let's see how much progress we made in the actual story. 5%. Alright. So... That's not nothing. That's not nothing. It's my new phrase. I've been saying that for a long time, but like, I don't know. I've just been saying it a lot lately. Alright, y'all. Thank you all for... For those of you that are still here. Oh my god. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been a long day. We tried, but we did not finish. But that's okay, we will finish tomorrow. I knew there were going to be a lot of side missions, but... Oh my god. I did not think there were going to be that many side missions. Like, I kept hearing about how bad it was. But, like... I really didn't think it was going to take this entire day. I've been streaming for like 8 hours today. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, damn near 8 hours. It just felt like we were so close to the end at the beginning of yesterday. Or not yesterday, but 2 days ago. We've done 16 hours since then and we're still not done. All right.
Drowning.
I'm just trying to figure out who we want to raid. Hey, September has officially started. That's exciting. All right, we are going to raid Minivic. She's playing Valorant. Okay. I don't think I should be able to get all of my work done tomorrow fairly easily. So like, we gotta be close. Oh my god, we still got all the hunts. I just don't know how long the hunts are gonna take. How many do we have? We've got like 8 hunts to do still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12? Do we have 12 hunts? That's not right. That might be right. That's probably right. We have 12 hunts to do. Oh no, I have this one twice. Hold on. Okay. We don't have 12 hunts. I'm gonna go through these and then check them again. Okay, I have this one twice. Let me delete it. I have this one twice. Grim Reaper. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, shit. I got this one twice. Okay, we have 9. That sounds right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, we have 9 hunts. Let's assume each one takes a half an hour even. That's still like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. I don't know. Hopefully it won't take that long. Oh, man. What is this cam? What? This is the most beautifulest cam you'll ever see. My face cam. Thanks for sticking it out with me, Toad. I know it's like, I guess it's not that late on the left coast, but like still. Thanks for sticking it out for this super long couple of days of streaming. Tomorrow we're gonna finish this game. God damn, we're gonna finish this game tomorrow. And hopefully play some other game as well. Like that is, because that was my goal, because I want to finish this game tonight so I could play a new game tomorrow. 12-hour stream tomorrow. It might be. It might be. Who knows? If we finish this game. See, that's the thing, like, I don't know, maybe I should like do my other game first, whatever it is. I haven't even decided what other game. I was hoping I'd have time tonight before I go to bed, but like I'm not gonna have time to go to bed before, or I'm not gonna have time to make a schedule before I go to bed. I don't know. Here we are. It's like, and it's like, it's not, this game's not bad. It's just like the pacing is dog shit, and I'm just like, I'm so tired right now. It's just, it's good. It's good, but it's bad. It's good, but it's bad. It's things. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna raid Minivic. Let me get sub-raid message. Follower raid message. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys later today. Well, tomorrow for some of you. Bye.